met de grans blomifala ota live lo hier. Then at born met mam blomifala. Then mam blomifala hem live lo here, so hem born me still live lo place where hem stay too. My name is Alice Bulu Sakui. I have 6 children. All of us who live here in Zaire, we own this land.
Zara, where Bulu and her family live, is a tiny, remote community in the Solomon Islands, a group of over 1,000 small islands in the southern Pacific Ocean. The sea and the forest are the people's lifeline.
Local ones, people just go to gardens, blomifala, the forest or the sea, blomifala, collecting moketa.
But communities like Bulu's are not the only ones with their eyes on the rich forest resources. Valuable tropical timber is the logger's prize, destroying swaths of virgin forest, perhaps forever. Logging of the country's forests, largely by commercial companies supplying the growing global demand for hardwood, is changing not only the landscape, but also a whole way of life for the island's people. Both social and environmental impacts can be huge, says Reverend Moses Maizama, who ministers to small communities.
It affects the food security of the community. And it might take years before it can come back to normal.
Reverend Moses calls for better regulation of logging companies and implementation of existing laws to protect local people. One chief who steadfastly resists such temptation to sell out the land rights to loggers is Bulu's uncle and chief of Zara, Bishop Green Gino.
The land is not thing to be sold. Doesn't matter we are not rich, but we have to depend on the land for the future of our generation. Where should they go if we destroy the land?
He has come up with a scheme to protect both the forest and provide people with an income from their natural resources. First step, he's declared a part of the forest next to the village a conservation area. People can take from this part of the forest only what they need.
Any family can go to that community preserve areas. For choose one trees to cut and sell them for their school fees to help the family. Just take the one that you need. Don't just destroy the small ones so that you can harvest for next year or so on. So they are sustainable.
Working with Green Gino is local environmental scientist Vera Pulakera, now with the Solomon Islands Community Conservation Partnership. They saw a financial spin-off in the preservation of the pristine virgin forest, the potential to develop ecotourism. Hikes in the unspoiled forest are now offered, and homestays in village houses like Bulu's.
Everyone have to get benefit, and because this conservation where me running him blow whole community lo this place.
The United Nations Forum on Forests, or UNFF, encourages governments and international donors to support small-scale ventures like this, the aim of which is to establish long-term sustainable alternatives to logging. For many communities like Zara, although just a beginning, the growing ecotourism industry is an opportunity to preserve their forest and their future for generations to come.
I've never sell out the land because people are important and land is important for the future. I will never do that one until I die.
This report was produced by Jill Fickling for the United Nations.